lucky because you got the FDA on the back of the bottle. They'd say to me, they really like sounded smart when they did. They puffed their chest up. Look at this plaque. I'm educated. Is this FDA approved? About it. I was shaking, you know. I ran to Charlie. So the first thing I said was, man, why didn't I ask any questions? I ran over to Charlie. Said, man, people have been asking me if this is FDA approved. Is this stuff FDA approved? He said, people have been asking you that? I said, yeah. He said, this doesn't need to be FDA approved. The FDA approves drugs, not fruit juice. Really? He said, yeah. I mean, they really been asking you that? I said, yeah. And they sound so what you're telling me, that's a dumb question. Yeah. So tomorrow when they ask you, because they will if you're brand new, is this FDA approved? Just do what I do. You trying to act smart? I mean, really, are you trying to act smart? I mean, if you're trying to act smart, that's a dumb question. Don't ask that again. Even the guy that didn't go to school will tell you that the FDA approves drugs, not fruit juice. Right? Funny thing about the FDA too, everything's messed up out there. I mean, it's typical government, anyways. They approve the drug, and just about 2 years ago, they said all the drugs that we've approved, we want to put a bigger warning label on them. Remember when they did that? All right. I mean, it's just ridiculous what's going on. So. Everything, so anyways, you call your friends, all you do is say, hey, you know what, how hard, if you really, because the people that are going to be getting in this business in the next 2 to 5 years are going to be people that have already known how to win. When they find out that people are driving around, not just one, I mean, people after people, the couple that just went Black Diamond aren't even in this, on this page. They're breaking faster than we can print. When they find out that they're giving away, I mean, ask friends. How long do you got to work there before they let you pick out the sports car of your choice? Then just shut up, okay? Say, you know, I know you don't want to build Monavie, but they're giving away briefcases full of money for you to promote this product. I mean, the guys don't do nothing all day long except for wait for about 5 o'clock, get in a plane. Jay, where was I yesterday? Where did I fly to yesterday? St. Pete. So what time did you pick me up about? 5:30 or whatever. He meets me in West Palm Beach, fly the Monavie Hawker jet. How long did it take us to get to St. Pete from there? 32 minutes. 32 minutes. Okay, that's sick. Really. I mean, that's how I got a group in Tampa. I drove there for about two and a half years. I drove there to go help them, focusing on my dream. Now I'm flying this way. I'm just giving you a heads up. Can you drive for 2 years to get free for the rest of your life? I mean, how else are you going to? Pilots are getting cake and coffee for retirement, okay? 4 people is all you need. They give you credits every week for you to fly privately, and you don't have to go through security, nothing. They just pick you up, and you fly there. Now that's the way I wanted my wife. When I married her, that's what I really how I wanted to treat her, not her having to leave 4 days at a time, not being around me, you know, and coming back. So anyways, what do you do when you get out of here? All you're going to do is make a list, start calling through your cell phone. Your goal is to get as fast as you possibly can through your list to find out who is not really telling you the truth when you say, hey, have a great day at work. You too. Who really wants to go fishing, golfing, skiing, anything but working all the time? You're looking for who is looking, tapping their foot saying, yeah, I appreciate my job, but I really want freedom and adventure. Dallin talks about here, I'm telling you, you start using these magazines, you're going to start, it's a lot easier to show pictures of people succeeding than it is trying to talk to them like I had to do it. And no one made any money, so I'll look at half the room already stood up that they're making some money. Guy just got started just started his business a couple weeks ago, and in a week he's making $150, made $150 back. I mean, he knows he can get the black at least. So then what do you do there? If you know you can make 100, when my wife and I high-fived this we knew we could make 200. Get excited about the first 100. Don't get kind of like, that's one thing that we did was we didn't get so hung up on Charlie's making $4,000 a week, you know, like, oh no, what do we got? We'll never get there. No, we said, okay, what do I got to do? You're going to get in the business and sponsor 2 people. That's your first goal, is get one on the right, one on the left. That's your first goal. Call them up, you know. I called my mom. Give me your credit card. Then I called my cousin, my best man at my wedding. Give me your credit card. I got 2 people in an hour. I've been doing this thing for 3.5 years. I can't believe how many people in America don't have 2 friends. Sad, but I don't know what, I mean, first of all, we're looking for people that want to have fun with us on free trips, so they're probably not going to be very fun. And I feel bad for them because when you die, you need 6 friends to carry you down the aisle. I mean, you don't even have 2 in your life. Your only 1 friend you got left is going to be mad at you when you have them drag you down the aisle. All right, so start making some friends. Use the tools, okay? Use what you got and follow this map book. you're going to flip through this flip chart. I was looking at this right here because what happened is that when you break out of here, if you're like a guest, you say, hey, Brian, let's do a tasting party at my house, or him tell you, nobody wants to do one. A lot of people don't want to have a tasting party because what are you going to do at the tasting party? We bring your friends over to the tasting party, tell them we're going to promote a nutritional drink, we're going to promote word of mouth, we're going to make money. Okay? People are afraid to have a tasting party. Why? Because a tasting party a lot of times really tells you how many friends you really have. But don't you think at this point in your life, I mean, I invited about 50 people over to my house. Last night I was with my buddy Dave. Now, you didn't get to hear the story, Jay, but Dave is my longtime friend. I led him to the Lord, got him baptized, had his kids, some of my kids were baptized the same day he was baptized. He actually slipped big guy, pulled the pastor into the tank, okay? We were all in the front row. Nobody ever forget about him. Been my longtime friend forever. I brought him up to the thing last night. He came up, knocked the table, about knocked the whole thing over. Everyone was like, we believe he put the pastor in now, right? But he didn't get in, okay? But a guy that I met at the kids had a party. I met one couple one time at a party at my house. The parents came over, and only met him once 2 weeks ago. They came to my tasting party. Jeff, who I skied with, he's the pilot. He didn't come over. The other guy didn't come over. About 30 people from church said, yeah, we'll come. They didn't show up. I'm like thinking, these are the people I thought that if something happened to my family, I could count on them. They told me they were coming. They even said it about 3 times, I'm coming. Right? They didn't show up. I got a little better because I started reading this book, How to Influence People. You got to tweak your invite if they don't come and they say they're going to come. I say, one couple, the couple my kids babysat for, I said, oh, we'll come over there. This was the 4th time. I said, you know what? Before you hang up real quick, you know my kids have been watching your kids for 2.5 years. You know what teenagers do on the weekends? You know, I know you got 3 little ones. They actually go out. You know, been watching your kids for the last 2.5 years. My wife and I, you owe it to us to come over to the tasting party. They sponsored 100 people in 5 days. They had their noses up as high as you might have had when you came in here. When they looked around and said, "This is everybody in St. Pete that knows about a company." Now this just happened where we just got a patent number on our product. It's a patent, a good thing if you're a business owner. You've got something that can differentiate yourself from everybody else. We actually got 4 patents, by the way, on that product. And we hit $1 billion. We're in the Inc. Fortune 500 magazine. We got millionaires' pictures all over the place. I mean, ask yourself, are there really people that are making millions at your office tomorrow when you show up there? Why are you working? Okay? I mean, don't you want to get free one day, get out of there, someday to get out?
Yes.
Look at the faces on them. Are they fired up? No, because they know no one's ever getting out. Think about it. Giving away picture frames and lapel pins. We're looking for people, not everybody tonight. There's somebody in the room who's going to go Black Diamond. I don't know who, but someone's going to do it. Somebody in this room are going to be one of the 2,000 diamonds that we're going to make this happen. What it all